Hello. It's been a little while. In fact, most of you clicking on this video have probably never heard my voice before, because I've never released anything like this on the channel before. But I've kind of left this channel pretty much dead in the water for the past couple of years now. And I wanted to work on that, fix that, change that, start creating content again, but I wanted to create different stuff than I've been making before in the past. I'm gonna ramble, because I'm a rambler. I'm gonna ramble for a long time about some stuff, but for the people who are not interested in listening to me talk for however long I end up talking for, too long to watch. I'm kind of done being primarily a music channel. I'm much more interested in uploading stuff about games, game discussion, how to improve, mindset stuff. Particularly lately, I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, and I've been getting into raiding, and I want to start talking about my experience with raid and that kind of stuff. So if you happen to play Final Fantasy, or that sounds interesting to you, or maybe you just want to hear me talk for some reason, cool. Stay tuned, because I'm going to try and actually upload some more stuff. But if you're primarily interested in the music, just straight up, there's better artists out there to listen to, and my musical quality has not improved over the years nearly as much as a lot of other people that I have known and still listen to. So if that's what you're here for, which I imagine most people here probably are, feel free to unsubscribe. That's okay. I was considering just making a new channel for a lot of this kind of stuff, but I figured I have a foundation. I'm not doing anything with it. There's not really any reason to start over, because I'd be working from the ground up anyways. Might as well just see where this goes. For those of you who might be interested in more game-focused uploads, or just want to know where I've been at over these past couple of years, I'm gonna ramble for a little bit. With regards to music in particular, since that's been the entirety of my channel up until this point, I find a lot of creative satisfaction out of creating music, but over my little brief time uploading stuff on YouTube, it puts a level of creative pressure on me trying to maintain a healthy upload cycle, and that has negative effects on my actual creative motivation. It's been very difficult for me to keep myself engaged and interested in the stuff that I'm creating consistently because of the way that I create music. It's very sporadic. Ideas kind of just come to me randomly, and I'll latch onto an idea and just go with it. But unfortunately, this doesn't happen very often, and when it doesn't happen, I usually get bored of what I'm working on, or feel like it's not good enough or not interesting enough. And I eventually, leave the idea in the dust, and more often than not, just never come back to it, unfortunately. This kind of creative process is not sustainable for a YouTube channel, and has negatively impacted my interest in creating music, unfortunately. So that's why I've stopped uploading music to this channel, or why whenever I have over the past 2 years, it's been 1 to 2 uploads over the course of a month, and then radio silence for another year. Kind of stepping off of that though, I've really wanted to create content for games that I like for a long time now. I really like talking about concepts and ideas, and explaining things that I know and stuff that I find interesting and worthwhile. Which is why I've wanted to create game discussion videos talking about stuff that I like, stuff that I do, stuff that works for me, stuff that doesn't. It's, certainly not the most unique thing available, but I want to give my perspective on stuff that I'm interested in, because I think there's value in that. The question then comes to mind, if this is the avenue of content I want to start creating, then what game do I select? What game do I start trying to make content for? And I play a lot of different games, but the one that has stuck around the most over the past year or two for me has been Final Fantasy XIV. Because of that, and, in addition, the relatively healthy update cycle that it has along with general popularity, I think it would be a good avenue, a good starting point for me to get comfortable making this kind of content and be able to talk in an informed and critical way about a game that I generally have a pretty good understanding of. I'm certainly not a top-tier player or anything like that, but I'm getting better, and I think that perspective is something that is significant and could be helpful for people. I don't want to spend too much time in this video talking specifically about Final Fantasy XIV, but it is something that is worth mentioning in an update video, since I plan on changing the type of content that I am going to be releasing on this channel. The final thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is what I expect out of this channel and what I want to do with it in the future. Since most people who have subscribed to me have subscribed to me purely for the music that I created, I am fully expecting to lose a lot of subscribers and get very few views on any new videos that I release. This makes sense. My channel has been dead for a long time. I have not been releasing content meaningfully, and that's just how the numbers are going to work out, and that's okay. It would be unfair for me to expect people to stay subscribed when I make some kind of content change like this. So, it is what it is, and I'm not upset about it. I don't ever want to get to a point where I'm worried about the number of views I'm getting or the amount of subscribers that I have. I just want to create stuff that's interesting to me and ideally helpful to other people, but I want to enjoy the process of it, do what it is that I want to do. It is my channel and I can upload what I want, and I have not allowed myself the opportunity to do that. I think that more or less sums up my thoughts on the matter for now, but there will be some changes and hopefully some more consistent and meaningful content uploads for the channel if that is something, if anything that I've said in this video sounds of interest to you. I'm just gonna get my toes wet trying something new. We'll see if it sticks, and just kind of go from there. I'm not too worried about it, but it felt necessary to put up a video like this, considering how sporadic and weird I've been with my upload schedule over the past few years. And I want to try and turn over a new leaf for the channel, and hopefully it ends up sticking this time, doing stuff that is more interesting to me and easier for myself to achieve. I would like to thank you for watching up until this point, and hopefully moving forward I'll make some kind of cool stuff. If it piques your interest with Final Fantasy, or if you're just one of my friends that actually knows me personally, then stay tuned. I'll have some good stuff, and I guess we'll see where this goes.